Hey, how's it going? And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm talking about a plugin or extension for Vegas Pro. And currently I'm in Vegas Pro 16. And this plugin is called Vegasaur. And apparently this plugin has been around for about almost 10 years now. It's 9 years. I heard about it. I wasn't really sure myself what it is. I looked on YouTube for some videos and I really couldn't find a current video explaining what it is. So I decided to do a quick tutorial about what it is. And it says right here they started in 2010. If you scroll down to the bottom about us, I guess it's Aleski and Alexander are the minds behind this. And whoever these guys are, I want to say that they are the Jedi Knights of Vegas Pro. Because what they have done is basically taken Vegas Pro and added plugins and extensions that essentially put it on steroids. So if you want to know what Vegasaur is steroids for Vegas Pro. Yep, that's what it is. It really is. Look at this picture. This cracked me up. He's got a needle in every arm. But seriously, it's a great plugin from what I can tell. When it installs, it comes in up here. You can go into View, Extensions, and it's here. And then it also can come up here. And it has just a vast array of efficiency enhancers and enhancements. So almost everything it does can be done manually in Vegas, but the amount of time that it would take you is just a killer. So it really improves your efficiency. Plus, I think it pushes you to become a power user of the program by just understanding all the power that you can harness once you understand all the tools inside Vegas. So it actually, I think it helps you to understand Vegas better and more deeply. It does cost money. I think if I go to products, Vegas Pro, it is $99. And to make a long story short, is it worth it? I would say yes, it is. What they say here is actually really true. It does save countless minutes. It's got a wealth of unique features. Yeah, easier, better, faster. It's $99. I don't think maybe I've seen the price go down to $89 at one point. Looks like they offer the program even when you upgrade Vegas Pro, so Vegas Pro is probably going to go to 17. Hopefully you won't have to upgrade if you get Vegasaur now, but I would say it is worth it. In just using the program so far, I would say that the features that I've found the most helpful are the tweener and the handheld camera, and then also this pan crop assistant. And like I said, all the things that it does, you could do it manually in Vegas, but the amount of time that it would take you, it would be almost absurd. So like with the pan crop assistance, you could do a 16 by 16 video wall, maybe like in 3 minutes, but if you try to do it manually, it might take you all day. It would be an immense amount of work. The handheld camera, which adds a little bit of camera shake to still shots to make them seem more realistic. You could add those movements in yourself, but again, it would take maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and it might not even look as good as the handheld camera could do for you. But what I'm going to show you today is just an example of one thing that it can do that I think makes it worth the price alone, and that is the tweener. And actually, that's the reason I got Vegasaur. So let me give you an example of that. So let's say I've got this. Let me just walk you through this. So let's say I want to animate this airplane flying from America to Russia. Okay, so let me just do a couple things here. So I see I've got these pillar boxes here, so I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to reset that to 16 by 9, like that. Punches me in a little bit. I'm on the first keyframe, that's great. And then what I'll do is I can come in here. I've actually got to, if I click here, go to edit, visible, button set, and go to show all, I can see all my controls right there. And if I go to track motion here, and I'm on the first keyframe, I can just click and drag the plane to the United States. Now that's a heck of a big plane, so I can just also crop down a little bit and scale it down to a little bit more reasonable graphic size. Then what I would do is I would come to the end of this clip right here, and I hit Alt and arrow key to get to the very last frame. And then what I would do is I would move this, fly the plane to Russia. And let's say I'll just fly it to right about there. Okay? And you won't, now when I render out this clip, I won't see any additional keyframes. And I know that Vegas Pro natively is going to create keyframes. Somehow it's going to do some sort of interpolation here. Like if I switch this keyframe type to smooth and put the smoothness, crank this up to 100, I'll get an animation, but I'm telling you right now, the animation isn't going to be totally smooth. It might look a little jerky or not 100%. Now, this is where Vegasaur could come in and tell me. So you're seeing here on the track level, right? I put in 2 keyframes, right? Okay, so now let's go into Vegasaur, and we'll go into effects, and we'll go to tweener. And let's see, if you have After Effects, about easing, which is basically controls how smooth an effect starts and stops, and animation stops and starts. And you have a bunch of choices here on how you can set it. But I'll just put it on quadratic, and we'll have in out, and we are going to apply to the track motion, and it's going to be between these 2 keyframes. And this is all set. And all I have to do is hit apply. And I don't know if you just saw what happened, but it just literally put in all of these keyframes. Like in, I don't know in less than a second, right? And if we come over here into track motion, look at all those keyframes. I couldn't have done that. How long would that have taken? That'd be insane, right? That would be absolutely insane. The result of all these tweens put in here is that you're now going to get as good of animation as you can get in any other program. Now you may notice when I do Vegasaur, it looks like my window went away, but it didn't. It's down here on a tab. So if I hit play, you can't really tell from this animation right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to render out 2 versions, the one that I would do natively in Vegas Pro, and then I'll do one with the tweener. And you can be a judge for yourself. This is just a little quick walkthrough of the Vegasaur. I think it's a fantastic program. I think it's worth the money. It's very well programmed. And I will say, if you come here and you go to help, they've got a nice help menu that explains a lot of things. And the other thing is, if you go to their site and you go to support, I think I've emailed them like 3 or 4 times over just questions I had, and I've gotten a response every single time. The people behind this are actually doing a really great job. The extension is very stable. I've never had any glitches or problems with it. And so I'd say it's stable, it's fast, it's effective. If you want to step up your editing game in Vegas Pro, I would say Vegasaur is definitely worth it. It's an amazing extension tool. And I would hope that at some point Vegas Pro itself would start maybe adding some of these features, because some of them are just amazing, like the tweener. Anyway, that's all I had for today. I hope you found this helpful. I encourage you to go to Vegasaur website and learn more about it and check it out. I think it's a really great plugin, and I don't usually recommend that many plugins or anything like that. So take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.